Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. It is 7:11 a.m. on Saturday, the 29th of September. And in my hand, I have a silly goose, a little saber / cream, because she has pearlescent. Really, it's pearlescent. It looks pearlish. It's got a pearl color, and her fur is also iridescent. You can't tell with this color. I mean, with the orange light from the bulb, but her sheen on her fur is such that it is iridescent. The reflection changes colors of the shape of her fur just by stroking her. You can't tell with this light, but she looks really awesome. She is a cutie. She is just really, really awesome. I love her a lot. But I'm going to go put her back in her cage because I actually woke her up, dug her out of her nest. So here we go, little one. Thank you very much, and I am sorry. There we go. I try to set them down so that their feet come down on.
You taught me how to love. What it's
Their bedding, and then I'm not hanging on to them, but I'm still touching them. That way they have, the ground is there, and I'm safe, and they can smell what's around them, and then my touch is not harming or being any threatening at all. So they go safety, touch, and then they can just walk right out. And it's a good thing. Couple things I'm hoping to talk about. Like, first one, excuse me, I've been halfway manic the past 2 days, and I don't really like that. It's not mania as in bipolar. I have sort of my 2-week schedule that's been solid. My whole life has been destroyed. And so I've got sort of an asynchronous depressions cycle, that's the word I'm looking for, where it can be just a trough and then a crest and then a trough all in a day. And the thing is that you can have mania when you hit the crests between depression troughs. And so when I get mania, it's just I'm coming out of a trough, hitting that crest, and before I go down into another one. And so on those days when I've got that mania, oh boy, yesterday I could not sleep at all. And I haven't been able to sleep well at all for days. I mean, yesterday I was exhausted, falling asleep in here. And then the sun went down and I went zing. And then at 10 o'clock I had to go out walkies because I was wide awake. And then when I went to bed around midnight-ish, it was probably 1:30 before I finally was like not wide awake and fell asleep. So, yay, hopefully I can get this settled out so I can go back to sleep. Thumbs up for that. But I'm tired today. My sincere apologies. And also, here's the other thing. I'm wearing this because I was momentarily cold. Now, of course, because my brain stem is a mess because I've lost so much weight, I never know if I'm actually warm or actually cold. I've been freezing until I started to record. Now I'm too warm, so I'm going to take the coat off. But the thing is, take a look at this thing. It's got all these rivets and straps. There's a strap that goes around this, and it's got rivets and stuff on it. It's like, this is the most gay coat I own. And I don't say that as an insult. I'm bi. I'm half gay. So this is just the most, with all the rivets and stuff like that, it's either for, I don't know, someone, a gal who's really, really butch, but I like it. My mother actually gave it to me. I think she gave it to me because it was just so weird. But it's a nice coat. It's warm. So let me move this over here, because now I'm way too warm. Now I gotta put my pillow back in place. My lumbar pillow. That's the lumbar pillow that pushes my pelvis forward, so that instead of my pelvis sitting straight down, straight through the thick meatier part of my buttocks where my body is designed to sit, it pushes my pelvis forward. And I have so much loose skin that because my pelvis is pushed forward, it slides forward on the loose skin. And instead of my putting the weight through the pressure of the muscle of the pad of the buttock, it pushes the loops of my pelvis on the skin of the back of my thighs. So the skin on the back of your thighs doesn't have a great amount of protection, nor is it very thick, nor is it very non-delicate. So I'm fighting pressure sores because my pelvis slides forward because of my lumbar support, because of my loose skin. Yay. Past that though, this just says I'm going to be getting some better light bulbs soon. Some people can read these, some people can't. I can't through my webcam. The orange light is just horrid. So I get paid my disability on the 3rd of this month. I am frighteningly negative, but I have to buy some things. I have to buy some things. So I'm going to be frighteningly negative again after I get all my money. So thumbs up for that. But I have to buy things like bulbs, because this light is just, it's an old bulb, and it keeps, not all the time, but a couple times a day, it'll go bzzz, and the CFL will start to buzz and flicker, and it's a horrible sort of crisping, popping sound that comes out of it when it's flickering. So I need to replace it before, I don't know, it explodes and showers like liquid plasma all over the room or something. I mean, not that it would do that. That would have to get pretty damn hot for it to start spraying plasma about the room. That's hopefully my first and only of the day. I find myself, when I'm doing Let's Plays and stuff like that for videos, I will say for effect. I gotta stop doing that because it's pushing the in there. And as I've said, you know, just pause when you feel yourself going to say or anything like that. Just pause. It gives you a chance to think. It gives your audience a chance to catch up, and you look and sound a heck of a lot smarter. So my sincere apologies for any that slipped through. And yes, I spent a long time during high school especially as a stage play person, and I have a lot of stuff that still sticks in my head just from those days, because acting was something I was going to do. But my depression was bad enough that when I got almost into high school, I started looking and thinking about what it would be to be an actor. And I started realizing that, you know, waiting tables all the time instead of actually acting on TV or film. And then maybe if you're lucky, and I just decided, as like a 12-year-old kid, that didn't sound good. And so I acted on stage plays and was very, very good, but then never took it anywhere. And my wife said, you should go into community theater. And I would have, except she was so sick, I never wanted to leave her side. And thank goodness, because even after the bulk of her issues were over, as she was just on this long, slow decline into death, there were still a good, altogether, during the 12 years we were married, I saved her life a good, I'm trying to angle my hands so I look straight ahead. My hands they ain't straight ahead, Bob, to my eyes. But try to remember now what I was talking about. Yes, I saved her life about 25 times, literally, where if I had not made a snap decision like that based on what I was seeing and the resources that I had, I got help that fast, made a snap decision. And each time, thank God I did, because if I hadn't, in some cases it would have been just seconds and it would have been too late. And even toward the end, maybe a year or 2 years before she died, she was lying on the couch and playing with her computer while I and our son were playing on my computer. And then all of a sudden, I and my son, we heard her computer fall and hit the floor in the living room. It was like, boom, we were in there. She was having a seizure. Immediately called 911. They were here. She was gone. Thank goodness they had to send her off to the big hospital because she had a huge bleed. Not a stroke, but she bled between her skull and her brain. The entire left side of her head was filled with blood. She was very touch and go for a time. I mean, ultimately, she died of kidney failure and such anyway, but everything at that point was so bad. It was what was going to do it. Was it going to be her kidneys? Was it going to be this? Was it going to be that? And ultimately it was her kidneys. They failed and she died in hospice, in a hospital bed in my living room. Soon I'm going to be actually telling stories of Jen and I and what we did in life. It's getting easier to talk about her. It is getting easier to smile for the memories that I had of her, and less tears for having lost her. There will be tears. There always will be. I have a Jennifer-shaped hole in my heart, and it's always going to hurt, but unfortunately she's behind me, never coming back, and each day she's a little bit further away, so I'm able to talk about this, and soon, as stated, I'm going to try talking about the things that we did during the 12 years of our marriage, because I've talked very little about that because I just haven't been able to broach the subject because of the emotional pain. But my therapy has gotten me so that I can talk about it now. I can feel my throat a little thicker. I see my eyes are a little redder, but past that, I'm doing really good. And a year ago, I would have been devastated. So I'm in much, much better shape. And that's a very, very good thing. Thumbs up for that. Oh, shucks, I keep forgetting, but I want to do this. I had said, like last week, I wanted to do one of these a day. Now, what are these? These are the savor each moment, seek out joy, and celebrate the good things. Be happy. Pop open cards. I've popped open one. There was a phrase by Oprah. Now I'm going to pop open another pop open card. And we're all going to have a happy, friendly thing after talk about death of my wife and all that to end up the vlog. So, be happy. Pop open here. We are going to pop the card. Feel fresh the delight in the beauty that everywhere surrounds you. And that's admittedly hard to do if you are walking into a deep dark forest. Because if you are walking into a deep dark forest, you are too much in the shadow and the gray to be able to see anything else. That happened to me while I was walking into the deep dark forest. I've had many deep dark forests that I've been walking into, from the physical and sexual abuse as a child, my alcoholism, the death of my wife, well, the fact that she got so sick just 2 years into our marriage and was dying on the surgery table. I have had a lot of dark forests I'm walking into, but I'm walking out and I can see my feet and I can see the happy flowers that are still around me. And I can see that there's blue sunshine and friendly clouds. And yes, there's horror in the world. You're going to walk through the world and you're going to find those people that haven't been able to handle the world for whatever reason, whether it was their fault or not, whether it was external forces or internal forces that crushed and destroyed them. You will see people that haven't been able to stand up to the pressure of life. There is no shame to that. Life is horrendous. It's pain. It's awful. And there are people that simply cannot handle life, and there is no shame in that. It is painful, painful, painful to be alive. There is joy and pleasure and wonder and all these sorts of wonderful, joyous things, to repeat the words, in life. But at the same time, that can't blind you to the fact that life is also painful and bloody and brutal, often horrific, and rarely ends well. But there is joy and pleasure in it, and you have to keep your eyes open to see that pleasure and joy. It's the only game we got. And if you want to live as long as you can, you gotta. Now, yes, of course, quality of life, not just length of life. Oh, shuckle my duckle. It is 14 minutes, almost 15 minutes. I've got a game channel. If you could check out my game channel, that would be awesome. I play video games. I try to do one a day. Sometimes more, sometimes less. I keep falling asleep, but if you could check that out, links down below and hopefully up here. That'd be awesome if you could go take a look. It's not monetized. I doubt it'll ever be monetized. If it is, that'll be awesome. But if not, I'm still going to make videos. I like making videos. I enjoy it a lot. It has been central to my recovery. So, thumbs up for that. Now I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. I've opened up my community tab so that I can thank all those people. It is arranged because I'm counting in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand. I get lost, fibromyalgia, and more. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking people for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. The fact is you left a comment. Thank you very, very much. If I mispronounce the username, my sincere apologies. I'm an American English speaker. I'm better than most, but I'm not wonderful. If it's not basically, like Smith or Jones, most Americans are going to be like, what? So, let me call up my Chrome. Where is it? There it is. We have Ming Ming. Thank you very, very much. And Igor Shariev. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. And David Hernandez. Thumbs up and thank you. Ice Damon. Greatly appreciated. Thunderkeeper. Always good to see you in the comments. You've been with me for a long time. Thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. And then we have The Savage. No. 6. Here we are. My apologies. And oh my god, OMGQT, thank you very, very much. And Wizdrosher, greatly appreciated. Pandora NYC 1, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. And yeah, talking about that, I have peripheral vision and I watched this one last night. That guy slapping that squid. When the seal slapped the guy in the face with a squid, that was, oh my god, how do you piss off a seal? And Gavin McNulty, thank you very, very much. Kathy Kitscat, greatly appreciated. Sino Kid, thank you very much. Alex White, thumbs up and thank you. Tony Naito, I sure hope I'm close, but I'm probably not. JD Morag, thank you very, very much. Witty Jackson, thank you very much. Random Stuff, thumbs up and thank you. Potato Tron, thank you very, very much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Potato Tron has asked me to put a video card on my wish list. And he has said that he is purchasing that for me. Thank you very, very much, Potato Tron. I do appreciate this no end. We have Nick S. Thumbs up and thank you. Columbine, greatly appreciated. Unknown, thank you very much. Christian, greatly appreciated. The Vioxat, I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. And iFlying TV, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, Andrew Morales. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. You get me out of this dark, kind of frightening skull at times, into the real world where sunshine and clouds and birds and people and fish and flowers. Thank you very, very much. That was one of the problems after the death of my wife. I was stuck in my head. I made up my channel to get me out of my head and dealing with other people. And it worked. Thumbs up for that. Well, hey, if you could check out my other links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be very cool. If you could donate, it would be very nice. I need the money. I'm always like minus 400 each month. I end up spending money I don't have to spend. So if you could help, it would be awesome. If you could become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be, can you guess, beautiful and awesome. I didn't give you a chance to guess. My apologies. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes. I deposit on the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very, very cool. Greatly appreciated. And I would understand if you don't want to. I sit in front of the camera and yammer. I play video games. I react. I go on vlogs. I'm old. But if you are, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Now, if you don't want to subscribe, again, understood. But thank you. Shuckle my duckle. Hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video today. Hopefully a game video. Hopefully a game video from my game channel. I still want to live stream. I fell asleep again yesterday. Yay. I have a sleep deficit decades deep. If they put me into a medical coma now, I would wake up just in time to die of old age, but I'd be caught up on sleep. Anyway, though, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.